Hi everybody, hi. We're doing a love reading. I'm going to open up our space with an incense, also with some sage. So this is a reading generally, collectively, all signs, no signs. If you'd like a little love reading, or if you feel called to this reading, please hi, sit through it, enjoy it. I don't know what the spread's going to be yet. I don't know what Spirit wants to bring through yet, but we'll find out together. Hi, Megan. Hi. Megan. I had a dream about a Megan recently. I don't know any Megans, so maybe it was you. I'm kidding. But it's interesting to me. Spirit said the name Megan to me, and then you would be the first person who popped on the live. Interesting. Who wants to hear about my dream first before we start? Who wants to hear about it? So glad to meet you too, babes. Well, now we're friends. Well, now we're deeply connected. So, thanks. Let's talk about my dream. Sure, why not? Let's talk about it. So, I don't remember a lot of my dreams. If you're here for the love reading, we're just chatting about my dream recently. I do apologize, but we'll get there. I want to talk about myself a little bit, and that's okay. Anyway, so I don't have a lot of dreams, or of course we have dreams, right? But I don't really remember my dreams very often. I really don't. However, the other night I used some black sage, which if you don't know, I am Native American, I'm Iroquois Indian, and I've talked with my spirit team about using sage, so I do understand that it is endangered and there are mass productions of it and all of that. But my spirit team allows me to use it because it's helpful for me and my spiritual journey to deeper connect with my ancestors and to also deeper connect with myself and to help with my mental health. Okay, just throwing that out there for anybody who needed to hear it. But I used some black sage, and if you don't know, black sage is really helpful for psychic gifts and spiritual gifts and for tapping into your ancestors and stuff, and it's also really good for the subconscious and the subliminal and dreams. So I cleansed my space with some black sage the other night, and I asked Spirit to bring me a dream, and they did. So let's talk about it. Now, I don't really remember much of it, because, that's how dreams work, and the more that you keep track of your dreams and the more that you remember bits and pieces of your dreams, the easier it will be for you to remember dreams over time, right? So whatever I remember is just whatever I remember. But I was going into a restaurant for some reason. I don't know what I was going in there for. I don't know what I was doing. It could have been for a DoorDash order. It could have been for anything. But I went into a restaurant, and I went up to this woman named Megan, who we didn't understand. I didn't know her name was Megan until later on in the dream, but hi, I know it's Megan. So I met this woman named Megan, who I think was a manager of a restaurant, or she was a server or something, I don't know. I went in there to talk to her for some reason, but I had passed through this table of all of these past boys that I have connected to, right? It was every single one of them at this table. Now, I'm going to be open and honest with you that the name Josh follows me. The name Josh haunts me. Sometimes in a good way, sometimes in a bad way, okay? I don't have the time to go through all of the Joshes throughout my life that surround me, but a lot of you will understand this too, that when you're connected to a specific person, you feel like you have a deep connection with a specific person, that name follows you. You start to see it on street signs, you see it on billboards, you see it in shows, they follow you, and it's oh my God, they're always around. Yes. So, all of the Joshes, the long line of the Joshes that I have, talked to, connected with, all that, they're all sitting at one table. Now, I do believe that one of them is my twin flame, but we don't have to go deep into that, right? I do believe that one of them is my twin flame. He was at this table as well, all of the other ones there too, and I just kind of walked by them and didn't really pay any attention to it, but I go up to Megan, right, and she just starts telling me every single thing about me and these Joshes, and telling me every single thing about me and these connections. She knew more about me and this relationship. Hi, bestie. She knew more about this relationship and these connections than I do, and she was able to explain their feelings for me and the feelings that they had for me in the past and why things didn't work out. She was just spilling the tea on all of it, and of course I don't remember any of it, but it was very interesting to me. And then Megan and I left the restaurant together, and Megan and I, thank you for the rose. Megan and I go on a little road trip out of nowhere, and we were both really anxious. There's a lot of anxiety going on, which I feel is the collective as well, and myself included, of this anxiety surrounding love life and connections and the people that we're going to be encountering and the people that are coming back and all of that, right? And at one point I was just like, do you want to hold my hand? Because, you know, physical touch is really good for resolving anxiety. It's really good for helping with like stresses and stuff. Physical touch is good for that, right? That's like why moms hug their children, and like we should all give ourselves a hug right now at this time. Wow. Thank you for coming back from the general reading. I'm talking about my dream currently, but we will pull cards. And she like held my hand for a second and then like immediately took it back because I guess it was a little weird, which is fine and understandable. And then the dream just kind of ended. So thank you, Megan, for your love, and thank you, Megan, for knowing the tea and the scoop on my situation, because I don't know what's going on. So let's pull some cards. Hi, cuties. We're doing a love reading, generally. It's gonna be collective love reading, all signs, no signs. We'll see where it takes us. First card, though, is Archangel Raphael. I was shuffling in the energy of the collective, YouTube and TikTok, whenever you'll be watching this. And the card that jumped out and would not let me put it back was Archangel Raphael, the power of healing for mind, body, and spirit. So at this time, we're going to ask Raphael to come through. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, for providing healing of the mind, of the body, of the spirit at this time. Thank you for providing any messages that you can provide for us regarding the collective's love life at this time. We are nothing without you, and we are everything with your glory, with your grace, and with your love. So please, at this time, use me as the channel and keep a secret whatever it is that you wish to keep a secret. Hi, how are you? Good. Okay. So I think I'm gonna pull Romance Angel Oracle cards, because you know, it's a love message, baby. We're gonna talk about whatever comes through, okay? We're not going to jump to this energy of the ex. We're not gonna jump to this energy of a new person. We're not gonna jump to a twin flame, to a soulmate. We're going to let the cards speak, okay? So let's do it. I wanna get you versus your person, and then we'll move on from there. So let's see where the collective is at. It is safe for you to love and express your love. That was quick. That was fast. Those are the two cards Spirit just said. Okay. Overall energy, attraction. I like it. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. Hi, if you're enjoying this current 24 moments, or if you're enjoying this live, then yes, you're attractive, period. But there's an energy of just needing to sit presently, and whatever will be, que sera, sera. I talk about que sera, sera a lot in my love reading, so you may get annoyed with it, but it means whatever will be, will be. We understand that, we accept that, and that's how we do it. Okay, collective, who is watching this. You could be cross-watching, but if you're cross-watching, you're on this side, okay? Do keep that in mind. It is safe for you to love again, you beautiful, divine human being. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I love it. I see trips coming in the near future. I see people really, really honestly, and I'm saying honestly, and I'm emphasizing the word honestly, communicating their feelings for you. Look at you sitting up on this high horse. Look at you sitting up on your horse. Meanwhile, the children are bringing you things. The men are bringing you things. Okay. Giving me strong Empress Divine Feminine energy. Why? Why is that happening? Because we're sitting in our power. And we're opening ourselves up to love again because we want another shot. We want another go round. I'm channeling the 9 of Wands, right? It's almost as if, okay, Spirit, I hear you. I've been getting the messages. I've been seeing the TikToks. I've been seeing the YouTube readings. And I get that there's love coming to me. There's a potential soulmate on the horizon. Somebody has feelings for me, right? The collective knows that there's something going on. We don't know when it's happening. We can't know when it's happening. I can't tell you that, right? Some things are best left kept secret. The more you know is not always better, right? Because then you get in an energy of like psyching yourself out or thinking too much or overthinking. So 9 of Wands energy here is like, I'm gonna give it one more shot, Spirit. I just heard. But if this shit don't work out, I'm gonna be mad. Y'all funny collective. Okay, but I'm gonna give this one more shot, right? I'm going to open myself up to love again. I'm going to start putting myself out there again. I'm going to go to the bar. I'm going to go to clubs where I used to go. I'm going to stop hiding my beautiful light and my beautiful heart from other people, okay? Spirit wants to tell you, Archangel Raphael wants to tell you, it is safe for you to love again. It is safe for you to open up that vulnerable heart of yours. Maybe do some heart chakra meditation or some heart chakra like binaural beats, like listen to the frequency when you're sleeping if you're struggling with that right now. But it is safe for you to love again. And the person that we're dealing with, the person that we're connecting to, take it how it resonates, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Now this is Spirit urging them to make the romantic gesture, right? If you resonate with being the feminine energy, divine feminine, or just a feminine energy at all, the feminine receives, the feminine sits back, and the feminine allows things to come into her life, or his life, right? I'm a divine feminine, however, I am a male, right? My anatomy is a little different, but I'm still a feminine energy, you know what I'm saying? Now we all have masculine and feminine energy within us, but one is more predominant, especially when it comes to our love connections, right? The other person that we're dealing with, Spirit is nudging them to express their feelings towards you because now is the time. Okay. Anything else? I'm getting hand-holding energy. I'm getting Netflix and chill energy. I just heard big mouth. You may have a big mouth. This person may have a big mouth. Take that how it resonates. But I really feel like it's like the Netflix show Big Mouth. I feel like you and this person have a lot in common that will be made like apparent over time. This energy of the person who's going to be connecting back to you, for some, or who's just going to be connecting to you, they have feelings for you. They understand that they have feelings for you now. They would like to spend more time with you. And it also feels like the little things become more important, which is such a beautiful energy. And I'm gonna pull some tarot on this, but I just want to keep channeling whatever Raphael has. I'm very thankful that Raphael has come through in this energy to speak to you today, to speak to us about our love lives, because I know it's been difficult. The spirits know it's been difficult. The 5D, the energy, the universe, they know that it has been difficult. It's been a rocky road. Rocky road ice cream. Okay, but it's been a rocky road of being ready to open ourselves. If we're on a 9 of Wands, right, and we're getting ready to go to a 10 of Wands, because I keep seeing the 9 of Wands in my mind's eye, we've been through this 9 times, like a cat has 9 lives, right? What else can we do? Where else is this gonna go? How else can we open up our heart, Spirit? But we've gone through all of these times of opening up ourselves to a person, to a specific person, or to other people, trying Tinder, trying Bumble, trying Grindr for the gays, you know. I think there's a lesbian one, but I don't know the name of that, so if you do know, feel free to drop it in the chat. But we've been trying, we've been taking steps, and it feels like every time we take a step forward, it's like 3 steps back when it comes to our love life. But something is shifting, and Spirit wants you to keep in mind that it is safe for you to love. There's going to be a lot of people who are attracted to you at this time, and guess what the card is that came out underneath of attraction? Soulmate. Do you want to know what comes after soulmate? Why is Spirit doing this to me right now? I've been channeling the 2 of Cups. If you watched yesterday's reading when I was getting a little bit more frustrated with the energies of like what's to come, because it's like we remain hopeful for so much and we're always hoping for things, right? And we're hopeful. But something is always there to like knock us back down. It feels like that, right? Like something is always there to knock us right back to where we were, to putting our heart, to guarding our heart, to not feeling like we deserve love, to not wanting to open ourselves up to love, to not being ready for romantic connection. But here's the card. Yes, this is your soulmate. Yes, we're calling in 2 of Cups romantic connections that provide love, that provide monetary value, that provide growth, that provide spiritual balance. Balance is really significant too. We're calling in a time period of a soulmate that provides balance to our life instead of getting us off kilter, making us overthink who we are, making us overthink the connection, worrying about whether someone is cheating, whether someone is actually into us, whether this person has feelings. No, all that's being made very clear. And here's what's after soulmate. Very soon. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you. now. I also heard clearly decide what you don't want, so that way when it shows up, you can cut it out. Deception. I don't know, we could just pull all of these cards and talk on this whole story. I don't know what Spirit is doing. Spirit is also telling me that this is your person. It says someone is wearing a false mask in this connection, and it doesn't feel negative, right? Because deception doesn't always have to be like lying, stealing, cheating, deceit. Deception can be self-deception as well. And the reason I feel like they're giving that to me for your person is because your person has been deceiving him or herself regarding you, regarding the feelings that they have for you, regarding what they want. I think they had an idea of what they wanted, and then they tried to find it, and it never worked. For some of you, they're telling me, oh, it's not them. I didn't think it was them. It can't be them. It's not them, but it is. And that's the deception. They're forcing themselves to tell themselves it's not you because they know that whenever this comes together, whenever they express their feelings for you, it's over. It's capiche, it's kaput, it's soulmate very soon. It's deep. Right? Something runs deep here. Deep. If it's a soulmate energy, it's deep. It's not karmic. It's not somebody who misleads you. It's not somebody who's aligned to the past versions of yourself that you've already gotten out of. And if it is, it'll be made very clear to you because you don't have the deception card on your side. You have, it's safe for you to love again. And you know it now. Beautiful. Let's pull some tarot. I didn't know that the love message was just going to be Spirit throwing these cards out. I'm very grateful. Honestly, I didn't even want to do a love reading, to be honest with you. I've been wanting to like avoid the love readings. I love love, right? And I love y'all, but I've been wanting to avoid love readings because like it hurts me sometimes. 2 of fucking cups. 2 of cups. This is the 2 of water or friendship. Soulmate. Soulmate energy. We have the cards on the table now. What the fuck? Thunderbolt 2, tower energy. That's them. That's what they're going through, not you. Not you. You may feel like you're going through a tower energy, but also keep in mind that if you're deeply connected to this person, you will feel their energy too. So I want you to ask yourself if things feel a little tough, or if you're struggling with like opening yourself up to love, or if you've been a little bit more sad than usual lately, I want you to ask yourself, are these my feelings or are these somebody else's feelings? And for some of you, 9 out of 10, I've been channeling the number 9 lately too, 999. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be the other person. Which I don't know if that's reassuring for you or not, because a lot of you are healers and lovers, and so you're going to want to run back to that person and try to heal things. I'm urging you not to, okay? There's a reason that they're having all of this happen to them. For some of you, they treated you really poorly in the past and really, like, dropped the ball. Okay, one more shuffle, and we'll pull some tarot for this side. Can I also tell you, collective, you have 4 cards on your side and this person has 2 cards on this side. So I feel like it's always this side, the collective. You feel like you're doing more work when it comes to your connections, when it comes to connections in general. So I want you to take a break from that. I want you to watch it all flow into you beautifully. I'm trying to do this thing of where I don't even like pay attention to it. Because I literally asked Spirit today. I was sitting on my couch in the peace of the silence, of just enjoying silence, which that's something I want to bring through too. I don't know why it's happening in the love message, but it is. So you know how like animals and stuff can tell when like silence and like the silence is eerie, and like how cows can tell when it's going to rain. I have this feeling with energy where I can pick up on it, and like if the silence is eerie or the silence feels like I don't want to sit in the silence, because I love silence personally. I know I talk a lot, but that's only to y'all. If I sit in the silence and it feels uncomfortable to me, I know shit's about to hit the fan. I know things are about to be not bussin', the opposite of bussin', unbussin', okay? But today, I sat there in the silence, didn't want to even pick up my phone, didn't want to turn on any music, didn't want to be near anything, and I was just like, this is the most beautiful silent oh my fucking god. I love Spirit. Okay, the card says silence, as I'm talking about silence. Chills, babes. Chills. I'm getting chills. Also, full moon in Capricorn energy. It's lit. The energy is lit. Okay, but what I was feeling in the silence, thank you, Spirit, in the silence today, was that it felt really good. it felt really like what's to come is going to be very positive. Like, I'm looking forward to the energy because the silence was so beautiful. The silence was so cathartic. It was just such good vibes. It felt so good to sit in the silence today. So interesting to me that Spirit would bring through the silence card. As I'm speaking about silence. Okay, whatever. Let's see what's next. What else do you have for me? Not the whole deck, just falling apart. Hold on, everybody. Bear with me. Tonight feels one of those nights where we're just gonna have some brief intermissions and we're gonna do whatever Spirit wants to bring through. And so we're prioritizing fun and having a good time. Okay. There's something about not coming together yet, though. I can feel that. Thank you. Let's see. What do you have for me for the collective, Spirit? A lot. But also furthering the message of what we talked about, projections, 7 of Cups, opportunity, illusion, holding yourself stuck in a past cycle, and projections of feelings. Of being able to understand whether or not the feelings that you're feeling, are they yours or are they the person you're connecting to? If they're negative and you feel like you're in a really good headspace that day, or you feel like you've been in a good headspace recently, chances are 9 times out of 10 it's going to be the other person projecting their insecurities onto you. Okay, we also have the 6 of Cups, which has been screaming at me lately. 6 of Cups does speak about soulmate energy, the dream, love. Number 6 is also love. Past life connections. Some of you are coming into like a time period of reconciliation. Yes, I know. I didn't want to talk about it, but it's here on the table now. And someone's coming back to fulfill the promises that they didn't fulfill in the past. Holding you tightly. I'm hearing killing me softly. Killing me softly with his song. Killing me softly with his words. It's beautiful. Killing Me Softly is a very beautiful song. Maybe listen to it after this. Or maybe you've been listening to it recently. It feels like, collective, this is you right here. This woman like reflecting on the past, dreaming of the past, hoping for the past, wanting the past. And now that's not for everybody. This is just a message Spirit's bringing through now, right? It doesn't have to be you, but you want healing. You want a second chance. You want things to turn around. You want things to be better. You want the chance with your soulmate because you know, and if you know, you know, right? I'm not here to tell you you don't know. I'm not here to tell you you're wrong. I'm here to just help with whatever you need help with and provide any clarity and guidance that I can at this time. But if you know that this person's your soulmate, your twin flame, you know deep down in your heart that this is like the person you want to spend life with. Some of you, it is that deep, right? I've been channeling the depth of this. Some of you, it is that deep. You want the healing. You're calling in the healing. But right now it's silent. Radio silence. Dead silent. But the silence in this moment is good. Your person has awareness and guidance. Awareness and guidance. Your person is waking up to this connection. I've been channeling that the DM is waking up. And I wanted to just like move away from that energy, but I can't, right? Once I'm tapped in, I'm tapped in. Tap, tap, tap in. But your person is now being woken up to this connection, aware of this connection. For some, it almost feels like they just get like the clarity instantly and they're like, oh my God, I need to express love to this person. But then they're gonna feel a little bit scared, they're gonna get a little bit in their head, and they're gonna deceive themselves because they don't know how to do it. They don't know if you're gonna take them back. They don't know if you're gonna reject them. They don't know what's going to happen. They have to blindly have faith and trust in the situation too, just like you do. But what's positive here is that they're getting spiritual guidance. This could also be from coworkers, friends, people around them. Maybe you guys have similar friends or you work together. This is for some of you. And these people know the feelings that you two have for each other, but don't ever express to each other. And so now they're urging this person to just make the move, to have the call, to have the message, to talk to you, to air out the dirty laundry, right? Okay. Guidance feels really good to me. Like I was talking about, though, Spirit is guiding them towards you. Spirit is guiding them to express love to you. And in true fashion, as we do here, in divine timing, it will come your way. When we surrender to the silence, like we're doing. That's what I'm doing. Today, I asked Spirit, what did I ask? I said I want, right? And I don't ask for a lot because I don't ever really know what to ask for, right? Dream big for the future, though. Think big for the future, especially in your love life, because remember, it is safe for you to love. It is safe for you to love. You can have whatever romantic partner or whatever romantic situation is that you want because you've done the healing and you deserve healing. But I don't really ask for things, right? And I asked Spirit, what did I say? I wish I could remember it. I said I said something about like I want to stop focusing on it and I want to watch it happen to me. I want to watch all of the beauty as it unfolds. I want to encounter it the way I'm meant to encounter it. Because I talk about divine timing being one of the most beautiful things that you can encounter, and when you don't see it coming, is going to be magical. And we all deserve some like magic in our lives, right? So many people don't believe in magic, and so often over time we're taught from a young age that magic isn't real, right? Because we believe in Santa, and then hi, if you didn't know, Santa is not real. But those kinds of things, right? And it's allowing your inner child to have hope and faith and believe in the positivity of a love connection, of having love, of being in a romantic partnership. Also, a lot of you have leveled up, so please only accept somebody who meets you at your higher self, right? A lot of you have really leveled up and you've been waiting and working on yourself and healing yourself. So if this does come back to you, and if they present themselves in anything other than this energy of, I have the clarity, I want to be with you, Spirit has talked to me, it doesn't have to be, but they get the intuition and they make it very clear to you that they would like to express feelings for you, that they would like to take you out on dates, that they would like to provide for you for some of you, that they would like to be in your space, spend time with you, see you, get to know you for some. If they're not entering your life like that, you keep waiting. You keep holding faith and hope that that person is not your soulmate. 6 of Cups with the healing card. But soulmate very soon. And it is safe for you to love. Okay, and Archangel Raphael wants me to finish this message by sharing with you that if at any time over the next few days you have struggles with this, or also before I finish that, the thoughts are going to happen, right? The thoughts of this person are going to happen, the thoughts of like, the negative and the positive, right? Keep this in mind. You're going to have thoughts of this person. So the more that you try to like tell yourself, no, I don't want to have thoughts about this person, or no, I don't want this person back, or please stop making me think about this person, you're resisting the energy. And I'm not saying you have to accept this person back into your life if it is a past person. I'm not saying you have to accept a new person into your life. But I want to remind you that the thoughts are going to happen regardless. So don't hurt your precious self, don't hurt your beautiful heart by telling yourself to resist the thoughts. Embrace it, allow the thought to happen, and then let it go. When I get an energy like that, I like to think of thoughts as clouds, right? And what do clouds do? They pass by, you know? So if you can envision those thoughts of like, let's say you're dealing with a person named Jeremy, because they just said Jeremy to me. You're dealing with a Jeremy, right? And you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you get your coffee. You probably should drink your coffee before you brush your teeth because it kind of defeats the purpose. I'm not a doctor though, but you brush your teeth, you get your coffee, you have your morning smoke for some of you if you are smokers, you have your breakfast, and you're going about your day and everything's fine, and then literally all of a sudden you're like, Jeremy, but Jeremy this. Oh, but Jeremy and I would have gotten coffee, or oh, I could have gotten coffee for Jeremy, or something, you know what I'm saying? Allow the thought to happen, and then let it go. Because the thoughts are going to happen regardless. You can't stop your mind from thinking. We just moved out of Gemini season into Cancer season. I'm glad that we're wrapping up with this. Gemini season, Gemini is the overthinker. Gemini just thinks from both sides of the spectrum. It's polarity, right? It's good and bad, but just a lot of thoughts, a lot of thinking. It's ruled by Mercury. We just had Mercury retrograde, which asks you to reflect on the past, healing the past, 6 of Cups in the healing. It asks you to heal from the past. And now we're moving into Cancer season, and Cancer is ruled by the moon. Cancer to me is like the mother, the nurturer, the lover. So give yourself time to adjust to that energy from overthinking into, I deserve love, love is coming to me, I'm going to have love. Because what does a mom want? A mom wants unconditional love for her child, right? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Mothers know love to like a deep extremity. And I don't understand how I can channel mom energy so much because, like, I'm obviously a man, but, you know, I'm just tapped into the collective and tapped into the... A lot of you are pregnant, actually. For some, I've been channeling this energy. If you didn't know this, I do Reiki, like, behind the scenes to, like, help any of the collective who taps into me. I don't charge for it. I don't actually deeply connect to anybody. Maybe over time and eventually we'll do, like, legitimate Reiki healing sessions where I'll charge and we can, like, connect face to face. But I do it, like, with spirit. And I do like Lamaze energy, so like it's very interesting to me how I've just like naturally, maybe in a past life I did Lamaze and helped with Lamaze, whatever, or maybe I was pregnant in a past life. I don't know. Anything can happen. But I've been channeling lately one final push. We just had the full moon in, or I'm sorry, the new moon solar eclipse in Gemini, which was called the Ring of Fire. And what is it called when you birth a child? The crowning can sometimes be called Ring of Fire because it burns, because it hurts, right? We just had the Ring of Fire, the crowning, and now it feels like with this full moon energy that we're approaching into, I work with the moon cycles. I'm more of a moon child, a moon babe. That's just kind of who I am, but it just can be whenever the time period is for you, right? Whenever it begins to resonate, whenever it begins to show up in your everyday life. One final push. 9 of Wands. What a beautiful wrap-up energy. 9 of Wands is not here on the table, but sometimes as a reader, I can like channel like a card that doesn't even have to show up. And 9 of Wands is that one final push, giving it one more shot. We're there. We're at the energy of one final push. You have one final push, collective. Okay. If over the next few days you feel like you're struggling with this energy or you feel like you need a little bit more guidance and help, please call upon Archangel Raphael. How can you do it? Just like I did in the beginning, saying his name aloud, asking him to join in with you. You can probably find a YouTube meditation as well if you search Archangel Raphael. But yeah, call upon Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. He's working overtime for us right now, babes. Working overtime. Anything else, Spirit, you want to bring through just through the channels while I'm sitting here? They said no. You did good. I love them. Thank you for the encouragement. Lastly, actually, there was something that like I wanted to talk about, was this energy of calling on your spirit team and calling upon like God, the higher power, Jesus, whatever it is that it is to you, right? Because I'm very spiritual and I talk to God every day and I pray to God and for the collective and to the universe and to my ancestors and to my angels every single day. It's something that I do daily. I don't have to leave my home to do it. I don't have to go to a church to do it, right? I speak to my higher power and I speak to my guides every single day. However, now I'm not trying to call any of you out, but there's an energy of only calling on your spirit team when you need help or when you're suffering or when you're struggling. And I want you to think how it would feel if somebody only called you or only texted you when they needed something, when they were struggling, when they needed help or guidance or clarity, and then used you for that and then didn't talk to you, went radio silent afterwards, right? It wouldn't feel good. And I'm not telling you that you need to adapt like a daily practice. I just want you to keep in mind that if you're only calling upon your spirit team, you're only calling upon the angels and ancestors when you need them, it hurts them too, right? Because they're working here for you and they are here for you at all times. But yeah, so that's that. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing through these messages. Thank you for using me as the channel. We're grateful for you. We couldn't do this without you. I'm so serious. We could not do this without you. If I were to sit down here without sage and incense and without opening up the space to my higher spirits and my higher guides and the 10th dimension, they just said, someone's up there in the 10D channeling messages down to me, which is powerful. Maybe that's where I get all the power from, but anyway. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. And I will upload it to YouTube. Look at you reading my mind, you little mind reader. I was going to say this will be up on YouTube tomorrow, so thank you. Love and light to all of you. So much love here in this collective. I am so grateful for all of you who tune in to my lives whenever they are, because they're very random, whenever Spirit wants me to read. And I've been needing it, honestly, because the past few days have been intense, right? Full moon energy is always intense for me, but for the collective, because it's full moon. It's full moon, and now it's in Capricorn, and Mercury's coming out of retrograde, going direct. We also have Jupiter in Pisces stationing retrograde very soon, which will be making an aspect to Neptune in Pisces. we'll talk about it later. You know, it's a lot to grasp onto, but we'll talk about it. Do keep in mind with that transit that's going to be occurring, though, that illusion's going to be very prominent. So pay attention to what is really there and what is really going on, because Neptune in Pisces especially is like, is it real or is it fake? What do I believe, you know? So just be open-minded, pay attention to that. And lastly, before I leave you, it is safe for you to love, collective. You deserve love. Green heart chakra on the I always call it a lava lamp, on the salt lamp. Take care, cuties. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will see you again on Wednesday night for the full moon reading. Okay. Bye.